Have you ever felt like you're not good enough? Like no matter how hard you try, there's always a voice in your head whispering, "You're not ready. You're going to fail." Or, "What if people judge you?" That voice, that self-doubt, can be paralyzing. It keeps you from speaking up, chasing your goals, or even believing in yourself. And then there's fear, the fear of failure, fear of rejection, fear of the unknown. It stops you in your tracks before you even take the first step. But here's something you need to know. Self-doubt and fear are normal. Everyone experiences them, from students to professionals, from artists to entrepreneurs. Even the most successful people you admire have battled these same feelings. The difference? They didn't let self-doubt and fear control them. Think about all the things you've avoided or given up on because you doubted yourself. What if you had pushed through? What if you had believed in yourself just a little more? Imagine where you could be right now. The good news? It's not too late. Today I'm going to show you exactly how to overcome self-doubt and fear so you can finally step into the confident, unstoppable version of yourself. By the end of this video, you'll have the mindset and tools to silence that negative voice and start moving forward with courage. Let's get into it. Number 1, understanding self-doubt and fear. First, let's break it down. Self-doubt is that nagging inner voice that questions your abilities, telling you that you're not good enough, smart enough, or talented enough. It's the mental roadblock that makes you second-guess yourself before you even try. Then there's fear, the emotional response that keeps you stuck. Fear is what makes you hesitate before taking risk, stepping outside your comfort zone, or chasing your dreams. But where do these feelings come from? Most of the time, they are rooted in past experiences, failures, or even what society has conditioned us to believe. Maybe you failed once, and now your mind tells you you'll always fail. Maybe someone's negative opinion made you believe you're not capable. Or maybe you've been comparing yourself to others, so much that you feel like you'll never measure up. But here's the truth. Most of these fears are just illusions. They feel real, but they're not facts. Your mind creates worst-case scenarios that haven't even happened. Think about it. How many times have you doubted yourself, only to realize later that you were more than capable? How many times has fear stopped you, only for you to later regret not taking action? Self-doubt and fear don't define you. They are challenges, not realities. And just like any challenge, they can be overcome. Number 2, why do we struggle with this? So why does self-doubt take control? Why do we constantly battle that inner voice, telling us we're not good enough, not ready, or bound to fail? It all comes down to a few key reasons, deeply ingrained fears and beliefs that shape how we see ourselves and our potential. Let's break them down. Fear of failure. One of the biggest reasons we struggle with self-doubt is the fear of failure. We worry about what will happen if things don't go as planned. What if I mess up? What if people judge me? What if I'm not good enough? These thoughts keep us stuck, afraid to take the first step. But here's the thing. Failure isn't the opposite of success. It's part of the journey. Every successful person has failed at some point, but they didn't let it stop them. Instead, they learned from it and kept going. The comparison trap. We live in a world where social media makes it incredibly easy to compare ourselves to others. We see highlight reels of people's successes, achievements, and perfect moments, and suddenly, we feel like we're falling behind. They're doing so much better than me. I'll never be that successful. But what we don't see are the struggles, setbacks, and hard work behind those success stories. Comparing yourself to others only fuels self-doubt. The only person you should compare yourself to is the person you were yesterday. Perfectionism. Many of us believe that we have to be perfect before we even start. I need to have everything figured out first. I can't make mistakes. But perfectionism is just another form of self-doubt in disguise. It creates unrealistic expectations and keeps us from taking action. The truth is, no one starts as an expert. Growth comes from learning, experimenting, and making mistakes. If you wait for the perfect moment, you'll be waiting forever. Negative past experiences. Sometimes, self-doubt stems from past failures or negative experiences. Maybe you tried something before and it didn't go well. Maybe someone criticized you and their words stuck with you. But just because something happened in the past doesn't mean it will happen again. You are constantly growing, evolving, and improving. Your past does not define your future unless you let it. Fear of judgment. Many people struggle with self-doubt because they're afraid of what others will think. What if people don't like what I have to say? What if they think I'm not good enough? This fear can be paralyzing. But here's the truth. No matter what you do, people will always have opinions. You can't control that. What you can control is how you respond. Do you live your life trying to please everyone, or do you focus on becoming the best version of yourself? At the end of the day, self-doubt is a learned mindset, and just like it was learned, it can be unlearned. The key is recognizing where it comes from and choosing to break free from it. Number 3, how to overcome self-doubt and fear. Now that we understand where self-doubt and fear come from, let's talk about how to break free from them. You don't have to be stuck in a cycle of overthinking, hesitation, and insecurity. The key is to take control of your thoughts and actions. Here's how. Challenge negative thoughts. The first step to overcoming self-doubt is to question the thoughts that hold you back. Ask yourself, is this fear based on facts or just assumptions? Most of the time, self-doubt isn't rooted in reality. It's just your mind playing tricks on you. Think about how often you've doubted yourself, only to later realize you were more capable than you thought. Start replacing negative self-talk with empowering statements like, I am capable, I am learning, I can do this. The more you challenge your doubts, and the weaker they become. Take small actions. Confidence doesn't come from thinking. You build it by doing. The biggest mistake people make is waiting to feel confident before they take action. But here's the truth. Confidence follows action, not the other way around. Start small. If you're afraid of public speaking, practice in front of a mirror. If you doubt your ability to succeed in a new career, take a small step. Read a book, take a course, or talk to someone in that field. Every small step you take proves to yourself that you can move forward, and that's how confidence grows. Embrace failure as growth. Many people let fear of failure stop them from even trying. But failure isn't the opposite of success. It's part of the journey. Every successful person you admire has failed at some point. Instead of seeing failure as a dead end, start seeing it as a lesson. Ask yourself, what can I learn from this? The faster you stop fearing failure, the faster you'll grow. Remember, failure isn't permanent. Quitting is. Stop comparing yourself. Social media has made it easier than ever to compare yourself to others. But here's the reality. You are only seeing the highlights, not the struggles. Every person you look up to has faced obstacles, doubts, and failures that you don't see. Your journey is unique, and comparing yourself to someone else's progress only robs you of joy and motivation. Instead of asking, why am I not as successful as them? Start asking, how can I become the best version of myself? The only person you should compete with is who you were yesterday. Surround yourself with positivity. The people around you have a massive impact on your mindset. If you're constantly surrounded by negativity, criticism, or doubt, it will feed your self-doubt. But when you surround yourself with people who believe in you, support your dreams, and push you to grow, you start believing in yourself too. Pay attention to the voices in your life. Are they lifting you up or holding you back? Choose wisely. At the end of the day, self-doubt and fear don't define you. They are just mental obstacles that you have the power to overcome. The only way to truly move forward is to take action despite the fear. You don't have to feel ready, you just have to start. Number 4, personal take and motivation. I've been there too. I've had moments where I questioned whether I was good enough, smart enough, or capable enough to achieve my goals. I've let fear hold me back, convincing myself that I wasn't ready, or that I would fail if I tried. I've felt stuck watching others succeed, while doubting my own potential. And for the longest time, I thought confidence was something you were either born with or without. But I was wrong. Confidence isn't something you wait for. It's something you build. And once I realized that, everything changed. Instead of letting self-doubt control me, I started taking small steps forward. I stopped overthinking and started doing. I learned that fear doesn't disappear. It just becomes easier to manage when you take action despite it. Every time I pushed past my doubts, I proved to myself that I was stronger than I thought. And that's what I want for you. You don't have to be fearless. You don't have to have it all figured out. You just have to take that first step. The more you act, the more your self-doubt loses its power. Growth happens outside your comfort zone. And the only way to truly break free is to believe in yourself, just a little more than you doubt yourself. You are more capable than you think. Now it's time to prove it to yourself and the world. I want to hear from you. How do you feel after watching this video? What fears or self-doubts have been holding you back? Take a moment to express your thoughts in the comments. Sometimes just sharing how you feel can be the first step toward overcoming it. Remember, you are stronger than your fears, and you have everything it takes to succeed. Keep believing in yourself, take action, and never let doubt stop you from chasing your dreams. Stay strong, take care of yourself, and always look after your loved ones and family. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share to help more people overcome their fears. Join the Mind Aura community, where we grow together and support each other on this journey.